on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Game number 2 on its way. 3 players landing near the roller. OUG's Mike, F2F or 521 Akame, and JDG's Verse all by the roller. OUG's Mike gets a quick blue armor off spawn. I believe nobody else has that armor. It looks like OUG's Mike is already starting to move on in. Finds blue halberds as well. He is going to go ahead and swap onto that. Looks like he is going to continue to get some more resources. Common armor for 521 Akame. Purple fan, though, for the weapon there for 521 Akame. JDG's Burst does get a blue weapon in the backside. Trying to catch the prio. JDG's 521 Akame be forced to pop this F. OUG's Mike catches the prio off of this into the 1.8 from the halberds. He lands on the ledge there. Does not get the confirmed damage, but this time around, once again, 1-2. Doesn't get the confirmed focus. JDG's Burst now moving on in. He is going to take the kill there from OUG's Mike. F calling in for Mike. Doesn't get the prio. Prio goes to JDG's Burst. LNB on the ground. RB focus gets the damage there with the fall down. Now a click comes in for both players. OUG's Mike is going to get the damage off the LNB focus. Spins back to LNB to try to swap the terrain around. OUG's Mike now is going to get buried here from Burst. Burst now with a big damage crush LNB. RB there onto Mike. And Mike now with a quick armor swap onto Burst. It's not catch the prior RB focus there for Burst. Onto Mike back to back as well. Pop comes in off the Zaping ult. LNB Pro does connect. LNB Pro off of it as well. Burst now going to be forced to pop that Zaping ultimate. That's going to start ticking now. Trying to overhold. And Mike with a blue armor swap with a oh my god, getting that blue armor swap there. Mike changed this fight around. A gift from the heavens. Now OUG's Mike getting caught up by the enemy focus. Now this is the power once again off the F there. Big damage onto Burst. And Mike now with the fight going towards his way. Burst trying to create the space. RB makes there for the halberds from Mike. Trying to overhold. Let's get the focus off there. Burst onto Mike. Now Mike's in the force to try to create some space here. Does not manage to catch any damage so far. Gets caught off the LNB there. Big damage RB. And Mike is going to fall off of this scrap off dropping. Burst with 2 kills starting off game number 2.
JDG's Verse taking down Mike. Excellent play from Verse. It's one step ahead of Mike, able to follow up. Mike overfishing for the LMB, getting cooked a lot by Verse, and Verse ready for the mix-up, able to land focus attacks late into it, taking down Mike. Now Juichi at half health, trying to survive in the situation. Cam looking for the soul break, weaving in and out, now finally sending it, but Juichi gonna go into the very mech, gonna get this second reset. Round 2 FPXs, Juichi versus BBE's. Cam, cannon shots coming out. Temi F is gonna be hit. Ooh, nice mid-air shot, nice juggle onto the ground. Now Juichi has the advantage, looking for a little bit of pepper, but that Temi has the ult in the chamber, but he's gonna get juggled right now. Is he gonna be able to Temi ult right now? Versus him gonna come in. Nice Temi ult to disengage here, but he is down to half health, finding a little bit of sliver, but gets his heal canceled as he falls down, able to get 1 heal off. Now Juichi coming out, looking for the kill, willing to go on here, has a res to his name. Now Cam was winning this, now losing this. Verse coming in hot off his kill with Mike, not able to get the kill. Juichi actually gets the last hit, and now Verse, bloodlust in his eyes, taking his kill taken from him. Now he wants to get this kill onto Juichi. Nice light attacks, not letting Juichi get out of here. Weapon swap into the wall, into the focus attack, and Juichi is gonna get taken down by Verse. Verse up to 3 kills off spawn, starting out this game 2 red hot with a kill onto Mike. Looking good to keep this going. Now 225, a little bit quiet for game 1 and 2. Usually really red hot, but it looks like he's just kind of coasting, taking it easy, picking his spots, maybe just testing out some new landing spots, not really forcing the issue, getting very active. Now on zipping, I don't know if I agree so much with that strategy, because just with zipping, your biggest asset is taking these fights off spawn, but Juichi with his respawn, unfortunately, when you're running into WBG's Spider on the Akos. Spider gets the tower with these blue dual halbies and dual blades, looking to weapon swap into these. F1's going to be invested, looking for the scale rush, does get it, try to deny the mech, doesn't want Juichi to go in there, but Juichi does retreat into the mech, seeing the trap from Spider. Nice job from Spider to ice off any possible of this cannon pressure. Now we're going into round 2, Juichi versus Spider. It looks like Juichi is going to be backing off right now, doesn't want to take that fight, but JJH Star versus Fong. Fong gets the ropes already, trying to make his way to the wall, gets the armor reset, but JJH's Star with that pressure, 1 2 3 releasing, enjoying Unfortunately, now enjoying the Dragon Slayer by Fong, getting pushed into the zone, but Fong cannot keep following him. Doesn't have that F1 sustain, and again, Star shoves it to Fong, gets him against the wall, lands the parry, and takes Fong down.
Wow. Star. He is starting to form out to a scary player, and I've always, even his first week in the pro league, he was getting eliminated on jump, but he was just smiling. He was just smiling time and time again. You know, he's just vibing out. He's just happy to be in the pro league. And, you know, we see that good composure of his mental just showing up for his games. And that's a mass elimination there onto DRG's Fong. And now WB Spider on the Santa Hat Akos, as we see him here. This is his standard. I see him multiple times when this little Santa Hat Akos. I don't know why I keep singing Santa Hat. Santa Hat Akos to East Railgun. About to on the comment. Starting to wait this out. First run with Yang now about to form up now halfway through it. To ES Railgun. Blue nunchucks in hand currently here for the Feria. It looks like the Justina in the back had a dagger, purple dagger in the backside. Wolves is this CDY Panda Man already posted up near the Plume Castle around Yang. WG Spider, JJH Star posted up on the bottom right hand side. DRG Fong trying to get some more resources. We see him off of the Resurrection, playing that bottom side of the map of the zone. To try to get some more resources that he lost from that fight against Star. GG Shaw already posted up on the Spirit Well this time around, so it's just going to be GG Shaw going for that Spirit Well. WBG Spider's going to pop the no ult zone for this Roman Yang for now. Looks like he is not going to be able to go in now. JJ Star gives him a little bit of low tap, does manage to go in, but it's going to be a big scrap off right now. WBG Spider against OUG's Mike for this Roman Yang, and this is a big fight. Akos needs a ping. The sustain is going to go towards OUG's Mike's way. WBG Spider is going to go ahead and scare rush, trying to wait this out, does not catch it, tries to parry it. Mike though is going to go ahead and throw it on the F caught in for both players. R&B does not connect. Big parry there for Spider onto Mike. Does eat up the damage. Crouch LNB trying to cast the tap dodge. R&B focus there from Mike. Swap into the longsword. LNB focus as well. Back to back. Catches a power. Waiting for the ult to get popped. But Spider waiting and out. Does not bite off of this. R&B makes there from the halberds. OG's Mike now going to get caught up once again. F throw down. This time around. He's going to avoid that parry. F caught in from the uppercut for Spider. Catches the power off of this to the one put up for the halberds. The damage is going to come into play. Mike's going to be forced to pop that ultimate from the Zaping. Go ahead and give him a love tap off the R&B. Jump LNB does connect it for Spider off the Aqua's ultimate. Does not connect off the lunge though. Still winning is out. The V2 connects above the pillar there onto Mike, and now Jump LNB trying to wait for the dodge. Does not manage to catch, so big dodges there for Mike, and Mike's gonna eat it with the V2 this time around again. Jump LNB aerial R&B for the extra damage. Mike now trying to weave around, trying to stay safe. R&B does manage to catch the leap this time around to the one for the halberds or the dual blades this time around. The damage is there, and the R&B follow up, and Mike falls in this Roman Yang, and Spider coming out victorious for this Roman Yang for the game number 2.
Good googly mooglies. WBG Spider, that pressure was so effective. Just a step ahead of Mike every step of the way. The double jumping LMB, pre-firing Mike's scale rush, not letting him get away, and the omnidirectional tiger change coming in big, denying Mike's escape. Now, normally, Zipping can just face tank a lot of that Akos pressure, and you see Mike doing a good job tap dodging a lot of those lunges, but Spider staying active, mixing up his timings, not instant lunging, delaying it sometimes, trying to trap the second dodge, trapping Mike's stamina, and Mike just played it, I believe, absolutely perfectly. It's just Mike or Spider just a little bit better, able to take it down pretty decisively in that Realm Yang. I love seeing those two go at it. Two of the best to ever do it. Now, inside Plume Castle, though, the Swarm, Zippings going at it. The daggers are out. The scale rushes are out. 225 active. Needs to find a kill right now. He finds a wonderful target, that CDY on the Feria. The sustain from Zipping doing works. Unfortunately for him, longsword versus dagger, tough matchup, but now GG Shaw coming in hot, sees 225 armor shredded. It's gonna stay on top of him. Now CDY coming back in. Now 225, the hunter becomes the hunted. Weaving in and out of here. Lots of room to be chilling inside Plume Castle. As long as we have a dagger, as long as we have movement, we can deny a lot of this pressure. But still, Shaw and CDY, the Feria's ganging up on the solo Zipping. Now on the other side, OUG's Mike with the buck. with the buff and super railgun. Mike taking a ton of damage right now, down to half health, gets the armor reset, the best to ever armor reset. It's uncontested that Mike is just, my man has every single armor on the map mapped out, and for some reason every single trove has an armor for him. He's gonna get parried by Akame with the gold weapon. Akame wants to find the kill onto him. The ult's gonna be invested in Akame. He does have Vermilion's of Mike able to use his V to deny some of this pressure, but the V2 is gonna come out. Dragon Slayer is out. Mike under a ton of pressure by these double Justino. Now Fong coming in hot for the flank, but you see just how much he heals with the new raise changes and the V1 and the F1. He just goes back to full health after getting that Soul Bloom.
Oh my god, he's so quick too with the pickups of the Soul Bloom. He literally got 1-2'd and still managed to pick up the Soul Bloom there against Fong. Big parry there for CDY to start. Does not get the full damage. LMB probably here 1-2. Pistol shots flying on in. I believe that's T225. We saw him earlier with the pistol just laying down some range fire. It looks like JJ Star is going to manage to stay out for the time being. OUG Smike still getting active against CDY. Still wants to get more eliminations on the board for himself. Got a 3-way scrap up verse as well in the mix. JJ Star now moving on in with the gold staff. Trying to see if you can find an opening here. CDY doing a really good job staying mobile. He does not get caught up. Gets a full reset on the top roof there for himself. Esrelga now with the gold Hong Sword. Gonna get caught up by JJ Star. The eyes are towards this Farrier's way. Now Spider moving on in as well on the Akos. The lone Akos. Grapple LMB. Now Esrelga is gonna be forced to pop the Farrier ultimate. He is gonna try to retreat for now. Mike now as well is gonna go ahead and move on out. Looks like JJ Star might get focused there by Spider. Yep, there it is. The scrap off is unfolding for both of these players. Spider though applying tons of pressure onto JJ Star. The fall down R&B focus catches the scare rush as well. Every LMB to corner, every R&B for the confirmed damage. R&B minks there. 1-2 jump LMB for the finisher there for WBG Spider. He's gonna pick up another one on the board for himself. That's gonna be 2 for WBG Spider for game number 2. 21.2, almost closing out that top 12 threshold for GG Shaw on the 23.3, but off of just 2 games alone, already pretty much qualifying here for WBG Spider. Gets another elimination. He's gonna go ahead and just move on now. Gonna wait for that second realm. Already forming on in. We're gonna take a quick look at a replay from earlier. Our first realm of Yang. It's gonna be Wolf CDY against 5-2-1 Akame. Akame does come out victorious in this realm of Yang. CDY trying to find an opening off the staff. R&B focus does connect. F called out here for the Justina. Akame does catch it. He's going to be forced to pop the ultimate here. Now he's V3 there for CDY to avoid getting frozen. He is going to try to lay down some pressure. The freeze connects there for Akame. 1-2 off of this into the pistol shot finisher, musket shot finisher there for Akame. Look at the scrap balls unfolding outside of Yang. Vermilion's Birthmark gets out. Everybody's getting active. CDY goes in and OUG's Mike. And this is our second Roma Yang of game number 2.
10 people alive this time though. And most of them more the lobby. Not overextending this time, but versus Faria, CDY on the Faria, Mike on the zipping. If anyone can burst through a Faria and hard commit to the situation, it is Mike with the dagger. He's looking for that LMB, trying to deny the scale rush, able to get a light attack out, looks for the F trap, not able to get it, and CDY doesn't care. He's still throwing in the focus stacks. Soul Break's gonna come out from Mike, letting him know he's active too. One charge gonna come out from Mike, double one charge, 3 blues coming out from Mike. CDY replying with the blues, blue on blue action. Now V1's gonna be invested. CDY still willing to go in there, willing to throw the 4th blue. Unfortunately for him, Mike's ready to parry. He is gonna go to the mech. 45 seconds left. Mike able to get this heal off. He did cancel his V1. He might possibly have that second ultimate going into phase 2. Round 2. CDY has a little bit of time in the mech. Is he going to get a little bit of some extra credit? Goes for the cannon shot. Mike weaving. Big fat pillar. That little pillar actually is thicker than the taller pillar. Now Mike moving his way over. Now staying active. Going to release the first one charge into it. CDY not going to pop his combo break right now. Gets the juggle onto Mike. Now Mike against the pillar. Looking for the wake up, uses the V1, goes for the overhold, and this time CDY with the 1.5 parry, able to get the 2-1-1 into the quarter. Now Mike under a ton of pressure. F1's gonna be coming out, but that damage reduction is coming out. 2 seconds left. Win or tie. This time a tie. Faria versus Zipping, the classic tie inside Realm of Liang on the Hall Ref. Now Mike with a little bit of the advantage going into the second part, being on Zipping, able to find that sustain, but Faria does have that burst option. Are we going to go into salty runbacks? That round 2 posting up again. We're not going to the timeout now. Mike wants his revenge, switches over to the dual blades versus CDY's staff. They're both pairing off. Honorable duel going at it. CDY with the crouch cancel able to throw the one charge again. Both of these guys throwing non-stop focus attacks into it. A CDY with the wake up gets the LMB. Half charge coming out from Mike, taking his turn back. The double charge deep fry coming out. Both of them with the focus attack to their names. Now with the one charge parry, but CDY catches him with the overhold. B1's going to be invested. Triple tap dodge out from Mike. Full quad tap dodge, able to dodge the V3, and Mike looking for the LMB, looking for that uppercut combo, but CDY is going to deny it, still staying aggressive on top of Mike. His aggression too much for Mike to handle, but 5-2-1 Sakami coming in hot with a third party. Ult's going to be invested and forcing CDY into mech, and 225 joining in the action. The salt has been salted. CDY has his revenge onto Mike.
Wow, it is still going towards the CDY's way. 5-2-1 Akame has his eyes. Big musket shots coming in the backside. Fonga as well, trying to spawn with some range shots. CDY might be eliminated here. There's a big T225 with a scare rush there to beat elimination onto CDY. Now RB Pro called him there for Fong for the Justina. T225 now getting his first elimination of the game here onto CDY. And CDY and Mike just running it back right off the Yang. And I'm looking at him right here in the top right hand side of the screen. WBG Spider pulling out that Mystic Mike for this Roman Yang. We usually see the White Tigers buff since it came out, being played out for the second Roman Yangs, but now Mr. Mike once again there for WBG Spider. It's been a little while since we saw this buff come into play now, but now it's like WBG Spider on the gold poster off of that Roman Yang to be able to get a lot of damage off the scale rushes from this weapon with the nice skin, by the way, too, for the PvE mode. FPS EQ's Juchi just waiting this out, trying to wait if anybody's trying to get aggressive. A lot of these players are going to play the top hand side of the map right now here in Plume Castle, where, you know, you can't really get fully aggressed on with the terrain not going towards anybody's favor, and everybody will be able to stay mobile on the top of the rocks. But Verse and I believe Fong are in the scrap off. We have another player, I believe that's T225 in the mix. WBG Spider moving on in as well, trying to get some eliminations on the board. JDG's Verse though, just creating the space, waiting this out. DRG's Fong quickly out of there. He does this time and time again. He's always able to manage the escape route that he has and be able to create the space on the Justina right now. He does this so many times, always gets out somehow. It's insane how DRG Fong is just able to stay safe always. WBG Spider though starting to move on in. Second Roman Yang replay here. JJ is starring his TE Railgun. I believe this is a timeout. F caught in there for the Zaping. LMB focus there from the Feria, trying to get some damage and trying to create the space. Nutchick meter burn on to start, picking up a lot of damage off of this. Gets the bow shot. 2, 3. Oh my god, gets the restand off of that. LMB Pro to get for the nutties here for Esruga to the V3 RB. Pop comes in off the Zaping ultimate. Esruga with the LMB Pro once again. Half army and that to the Era RB finisher. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Mate on the ground. Gets the damage in there for Esruga. Beautifully showcased there. Gets the gold honk sword off of that. That was disgusting there from Esruga. Showing up how you can get that bow shot headshot off that nunchuck meter burn. We see that. We see how clean that can be. 521 Akame now. Just trying to create the space. Good game here for 521 Akame. We see him, you know, pretty much silence throughout his games, but now for game number 2, starting to turn it up. Got that perfect third party on to Mike and CDY as well. So, you know, that was a good showcase there from 521 Akame. Trying to get inside these games as much as he can. WBG Spider though, look at the loadout right now for WBG Spider. Gold staff, gold halberds, gold pole sword, has a purple dagger for the movement as well. He is stacked right now. He is going to go ahead and tune on up. He's going to get that health back per tick for a matter of time. TE Srugga getting active. GG Shot, KLA, T225, DRG Spawn. Everybody in the middle of the throne room. That looks like the statue on top is going to fall down. No one gets stunned off of that, though. The pressure is going to go towards GG Shaw's way. Mech'd up already, so it's just a matter of time that the whole lobby is going to start showing up here. Pretty much has the whole troll behind him already. GG Shaw now trying to create the space, trying to get back to full health. WG Spider, the first one on the mix. He's going to get hit the first missile. The second one does get, I believe, some damage in. He's going to weave the third one, though. He's going to connect off the little missile off the fourth there. Now GG Shaw is going to demech for now. Hit the bell for the time being. Spider is going to cut the pressure for now. Might try to get a more aggressive in a little bit. He is going to drop some of that purple armor. He's getting the scrap out against Verse, I believe. Looks like Verse has his eyes on him. And DRG Spawn just waiting this out. A lot of these players are going to start getting an aggressor pretty soon. Zone 4 right now, starting to spread in 30 seconds. Top 8 for this game. This might be rough here for WBG Spider on the Akos. If he's able to get more eliminations, it's going to be pretty soon. Tune on up once again to Eastragun. Winning this out. Still trying to get active. KLA 225 on the Zaping once again. laying down that pressure with the musket or the pistol shots, always showing up with the ranged weapons. Juchi as well, just trying to wait this out. You do not want to be the first engagers here to get the whole lobby on your back. Spiritwell now forming on in the backside of Plume Castle near the stairs. You're not able to shoot inside the Spiritwell, but you're able to shoot out of it now with the bubble around it. So just a matter of time. We see if anybody tries to go inside of that 521 Akame. He's going to go ahead and pick up a bounty. Ghost Spear in the back pocket. We saw him using that weapon to pick up the elimination onto OUG's Mike with the R&B focus earlier down. And around the same area, that's the body, I believe, there from OUG's Mike. But yeah, 521 Akame. Just starting to move on in. A lot of these players are going to be forced out of Plume Castle now. All that terrain is going to be gone. JDG's verse posted up there for the Spiritwell. He is going to want to take that for now. DRG's falling with for the wind gusts here to try to go up. He's just gonna call it a day. We got some scrap house happening though. KLH-T225 and JDG's first, trying to get active here at the Spiritwell. Fong moving on in as well, trying to charge up the scare rush. Look, he does not even see it behind the wall there. Big damage there onto Burst. Pretty much 2 blocks of that purple armor gone. Trying to respond once again off of this. Gonna be able to get the comment the purple armor swap off of the Spiritwell though. So Burst gonna stay safe for now. Might want to try to refill it. Looks like KLH-T225 gets a call as well. Fong in the mix, just full attack jaded out and melee resist here for Verse. Pretty much no crazy J's here for Verse. T225, these pings are handshaking right now. They're just right next to each other, trying to lay down some pressure across the map. Ooh, big post shot connects there onto T225, just waiting this out. And we see Verse even light attacking just to wait this out for now. Players are going to wait for the next zone to spread, and this is looking very scary here if you're not a Farrier's opinion here, Raven.
Yeah, and you see the non-zipping inferiors actually post up knowing that they are all they have left and looking good into this end game. Transitioning here, there's not a lot of actions going on, but because everyone is so afraid of that pole sword third party, everyone's so efficient with the third parties right now that no one wants to hard commit, overexpose themselves, because the second you get hit, everyone starts lighting you up. And you're seeing Spider unluckily getting hit by one of the moonbaits, and then the lobby, all the shots coming out. Will he be able to get his health back? He does have advanced heal, so he is going to get more value for every heal that he casts, but everyone poking at him, getting launched back away. Scale rush is coming in now. WBG Spider with the pole sword trying to make his way out of here. He's gonna have to pop ultimate, using the tiger for movement to get out of this circle. Verse now under a ton of pressure on the zipping. Spider trying to get a little bit of help with the siphon from the tiger, but the moonbanes have been coming out, and 225 is going to pick up that kill with the last hit, but the moonbane, the paid actor, taking down WBG Spider, and now 225 on the zipping, looking to grab some loot, but Juchi says, this is my kill. I want some of this loot. Now DRG's Fong picking up the scraps of the breaded corpse of WBG's Spider, barbecued from that moonbane. 225 with that cavalry bloom, holding up the high ground with Burst, able to ice off this pressure. Now everyone posting up now, 7 people alive for Spider. Right as I was saying, that the level of ferocity in these end games where everyone is so efficient with their pistol shots, with their transition from pole sword to dagger, and when you're just not a character that's able to reset and have a lot of sustain, the second you get committed by any type of poke, you will be taken down by these families of classes right now. Super Railgun is going to get taken down to half health. Shaw activating right now. Super Railgun's going to use the mech to get this full heal off, but JDG's verse is going to be pressuring him now. Shaw in the corner. This is a Feria home turf. The zippings are intruding on the Feria home turf. Now Fong looking for the kill right now. Pokes out Super Railgun, realizes he's not that low, doesn't want to overcommit on the Justina. Justina with V2, not a lot of sustain. You really want to catch someone when they're low HP. Hit and run is the name of the game. Same thing with 521's Akame, poking around, seeing if anyone gets low. DRG and 521's jumping onto a target over there. The 2 zippings, 225 and Verse, probing for some weakness. Super Railgun though, holding his turf, trying to get out of there. Same thing with Shaw with the dagger, throwing out focus attacks, just trying to keep their health up. 7 people alive, 3 minutes left. We're going to this end game, C8.
Yeah, we're gonna get a stacky end game right now. Players are trying to see if they can get anybody low. It's just pokage from everybody right now. GG Shaw forced to pop that Fairy ultimate though, trying to get some pressure onto Juchi. Juchi eats up a lot of damage there from Fawn, throws down the V3 as well. GG Shaw though, spinning back the fire there onto the Justina. Looks like Juchi is gonna be able to mech on up. TT25 moving on in. There's the pings are starting to move on in. see them trying to apply the pressure onto the mechs. A big air stomp there onto Akame. Does not get the falling missile though. Verse drops very low. Is going to be forced to pop the Zaping ultimate off that. He is going to be able to get some of that armor back. GG Shaw winning is out. Missile shots connecting there onto Verse. Just applying the pressure. Juchi being a big nuisance here in the scrap off the Zaping. Now is going to eat up some damage off the lights there from the missile. Does not get the damage off the heavy missile. 521 Akame is still in the mix. Two Justinas, I believe, are still alive. Fong and Akame for that. GG Shaw, Juchi, and S Railgun on the Feria. JDG's verse. I believe Fong, and there's one more Zaping. T225, there he is. 3 Zapings, 3 Ferias. We got elimination coming into play there for S Railgun onto Verse. Verse is gonna fall. That's gonna be a Zaping down. Now Ferias might be taking over this time around. T225 still trying to apply the pressure, just staying on top of the mech here. He is going to be able to get some damage in as well off the Cavalry Broom. F caught in there for a Railgun, holding it out, trying to clink off of this. It does manage to do so. Cavalry Bloom is going to come into play. The RG spawn moving on in. GG Shaw eat up some damage on the bottom hand side. FPS EQ's Juchi now. It's going to swap on over to the Gold Halberds off the Feria. Blue armor swap there for Juchi to stay up. Now Akame with a gold pulse sword might be trying to fish for these scare rushes pretty soon. GG Shaw now trying to stay up on the Feria. Blue fan this time around to stay mobile. Got some damage coming to play there for Fong. Trying to see if he can get some damage in. Justina staying together. We see him on the top hand side of this end circle, just staying up. Juchi, T225, the only Zaping in that middle ground. GG Shaw on the bottom left hand side as well. 521 moving on in. Juchi is gonna get hit off this massive R&B focus there from T225. Jump LB, LB in the corner. He's gonna be eliminated as well. And T225 with a massive elimination there. We got massive scare rushes coming into play there from, I believe that was Fong with that pole sword. And we see him doing this game number 1 as well on the pole sword. Just make sure you get some damage off of this, off of the gold of the purple pole sword this time around. DRG spawn, swapping to that dagger, swapping on over every single time whenever he can. GG Shaw now trying to see if he can find an opening off this LB focus, get some damage in onto S Railgun, opposing Feria. DRG Spawn though now moving back on in into the top side of the zone. V3 called in, mech up here for GG Shaw. Justina's now flying on top. T225 popping that ultimate on the top hand side. Freeze connects there onto GG Shaw. No missile shot pressure coming into play now. Big hit there, does connect. Fong's gonna fall. Akame takes out S Railgun. GG Shaw with another one onto Akame. Now T225 still be the last one standing, but I believe it's gonna be GG Shaw with the MVP. We're gonna have to wait and see how the eliminations goes, but that was a massive game and 2 big massive eliminations there for GG Shaw in the end circle.